Hello my friends, my name's Darren from RC Scale Models, and today we have a book review for you this time. Something a little bit different. This one here, Real Colors of WWII. This is the first version of the armour colours. British, American, Germans and Russian armour. And this one here is the one we're going to take a look at today, which is their second edition of Real Colors of WWII of Armor. Okay, this is the second edition of the Real Colour book of vehicles. We've got a nice colour profile there. Your first page is the index, so if you're looking at typical vehicle for a typical country, just go to the Germans, it's number 1, section 2 is Russian, section 3 is British, section 4 is US. So if you're looking for a particular vehicle and stuff, and why and the reasons behind the colours and stuff they used, this book tells you. To my understanding, the update version of this one compared to the first one was there was some kind of dispute between some of the allied vehicles colours. They kind of updated it and stuff, and some other stuff. There's a link in the description of the information of what were the changes. So if you have the first version and you're looking at getting the second version thinking it's completely different, it's not. It's a lot of stuff in this second edition is in the first edition, but there's this stuff that's been changed. This book is a lot thicker than the first version, so if you're looking to get this book, I would go for the second edition straight away, not the first. It's quite a thick book as well, so if you do get it delivered, be careful. You may get some damage in delivery. If you buy it directly from your model shop, you'll be okay. We have a lot of write-up. If you wish to read this, pause the video. We have German colours and camouflage. There's also a lot of colour cards that the Germans were using. Bear in mind, these are going to be the base colours, so when you come to paint your models, once you do weathering, chipping, washes, grimes and all that stuff, the colour's going to change, so take this as a pinch of salt when you do shading and stuff. So this is kind of a rough idea what it's going to be like, but it's not going to be the same once you're finished. We have dark colours and German primer colours, which is the German Dunkelgelb reddish colour. This kind of colour, very similar to this colour, which is done by Starmer, which is the German primer, which is the reddish colour. Again, bear in mind, because it's old and faded and chipping, it's not going to be crisp. Once you do dirt washes and stuff, it's going to fade. We have Dunkelgelb yellow. We have a greyish colour. There's a lot of black and white photographs in this one because there's not a lot of German stuff around. There's more on yellow stuff. Greens and blacks. We have Dunkelgelb again. It gives you the RAL reference numbers as well, so you can go to refer. BMW motorbike done in the browny grey colour. We have Dunkelgelb, the brown and the green. The German greys at the very early stage of the war. So Panzer Grey, that Tamir call it. But they call it what do they call it? I can't read that because it's in German, but this is Tamir's version of the colour. Nice colour profiles of these vehicles. I believe that was a French vehicle were captured. The Greys, that's a jerry can for water. That's what the white cross means. More original paperwork from the war to do the colours. Winter camouflage, and again the Dunkelgelb yellow, greens and light browns and greys. More information on those colours. Desert colours. Camouflage on helmets and stuff. This is desert colours. You get colour profiles which are nice. See different shades of yellow of Dunkelgelb they used. Colours for the symbols, the red and the yellow and the blue they used, the markings. Also it gives you how chipping can be applied as well for your vehicles in certain places. Jerry cans, storage boxes, ammo boxes, again the greys, greens and browns, fuel, water canisters, these are gas mask canisters. When we go on to Soviet colours, the Soviets are quite dark colours, very dark greens and stuff. I'll write up on this. So Soviet dark green from 1930s. There's a dark green, very dark green, almost blackish colour. We go on to the British colours. This is part of the update. I'm not 100% sure what the actual changes were, but I haven't gone through it. So British colours: greens, greys, reddish browns, light greys, reddish reds, yellows, browns and blues. Home force colours of like desert colours, I would imagine, and how camouflage is applied for what reason. These are deep bronze and khaki green. Middle East colours, so these are desert colours now. So we have pastel stone colour, which is like a light sand colour. We've got light sand, can't pronounce that, but we've got silver grey colour. Desert colours are generally splintered camouflage type shapes. So again, it shows you how it's applied and the patterns behind it and the reasoning. Crazy camouflage that is. I have a model of that that vehicle and that camouflage you can do on that kit. Desert yellow and dark olive green camouflage cards. We have British vehicle colours. Jungle green and very dark drab. We go on to the US vehicles of World War II. Dark olive drab, very dark. It's like a whitewash but with desert colours on top of that one. So we have the colours for the US. So we have light green, dark green, sand, field drab, earth brown, earth yellow. I'm not sure what that, can't read that one, I'm not sure what that says. Earth red, olive drab, black, white, forest green and desert sand. Some black and white pictures. The reason behind driving behind cover, not to leave too many trails because you can get it picked up by the air, and parking vehicles in shadows to hide your vehicle. Camouflage netting. A lot of this segment here is in the first book. Using brush and hiding your vehicle. Camouflage foliage from trees and bushes and stuff. Foliage over your vehicles. Sandbags on your vehicles for extra defence. Colour profile for half track. This is the desert one. We have jungle camouflage, snow camouflage. So it's going to be the typical base colour of green or olive drab and a whitewash or white camo on top. Shots of tanks in the winter. What we have here, applying a whitewash on a vehicle. They're not using a paintbrush, they've just got basically a bucket and they've just thrown it on. Ocean colours, ocean grey for Pacific colours for the US. And then it goes on to advertisement for the colours from AK. So they claim that their real colour from AK is the closest to the real colour of the vehicles. So there you go guys, the second edition of Real Colors of World War II. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.